Tonight, City prepares for floodwaters.
Bun fight in council over sewerage crisis.
And in sport, the Seagulls soar over the nights.
This is Win News.
Good evening.
Good evening.
A warning tonight that Rockhampton will experience moderate level flooding by early next week, with the Mackenzie, Dawson and Isaac Rivers flooding the Fitzroy River. Low-lying riverbank areas will start to be affected by the weekend.
Rainfall in central and north Queensland continued with almost monotonous unpredictability over the weekend. Rockhampton receiving 250 millimetres, Macrae between 500 and 600, with Townsville more than 400. The Dawson, Mackenzie and Isaac Rivers are peaking and headed for Fitzroy. Consequently, Rockhampton is facing flood conditions by the weekend.
An intense upper level low formed last week over Western Victoria. Steady moving northeast, moved consistently and rapidly north, and there's the results, flooding rain.
While the rising Fitzroy isn't expected to bring the devastating floods of 1991, the potential does exist. A clearer indication of just what is coming down the river to be known by Thursday. A minor flood level of 5 metres is expected to develop along the Fitzroy River to Rockhampton by the weekend, and on current figures rise to 7 metres into next week.
But it's been an absolutely tremendous event. I've never seen anything like this in my time.
But Rockhampton Mayor Jim McRae is calling for calm, saying there is no reason for concern.
Oh, there's no need for any concern at this stage. Still early days. We've had some nice rain, and it's been rain where they've needed it, but time will tell.
The council is making preliminary preparations. Sunshine expected to break through by tomorrow afternoon. Win News to provide nightly updates. Kieran, Toohey, Win News.
Raw sewage has continued to flow into gutters and stormwater drains at the weekend as torrential rain overwhelmed Rockhampton's wastewater infrastructure. The crisis has started a bun fight within council between former Works and Water Chairman John Pearson and Mayor Jim McRae.
Raw effluent has continued to spew into streets and down stormwater drains, the city's sewers unable to cope with the flow into the system.
There's been approximately 68 separate calls received in the water and wastewater area since Friday morning, and that necessitated over both Saturday and Sunday extra crews being brought in to try and alleviate some of the problems.
On Friday, Councillor Pearson placing the blame squarely on the Mayor's shoulders.
Jim McRae was Chairman of Works for the last 6 years, and he's got to be held accountable for this.
Today, the Mayor hit back, claiming Councillor Pearson had been given the money to fix the problem.
In some areas of his sewerage budget, he spent 9% of the money. Some areas where he's allocated 100,000, he spent 45,000. Other areas, he was allocated 210,000, he spent 18,000, 9% of his budget. So, where's it going?
Councillor Pearson says it's not just sewerage, but now roads were in a dilapidated state and the repair bill was staggering.
To repair all the roads, the water supply systems and the sewerage systems, $1 million wouldn't scratch the surface.
We're addressing the problem. It's very unfortunate.
Rodney, Loase, Win News.